Hi, P. Hello. Hello, my levelings. Hello. Welcome to the House Zone. Yes. We're continuing Blue Archive Volume F today. Today. So exciting. I did go back in my VOD just to review what was covered last time. So I can help summarize once we're about to start reading. But yeah. I hope you're having a good day. I'm just gonna pull for Mari. I wanna pull for Mari. Should I pull for Mari? I wanna pull for Mari. I totally forgot until you mentioned it. I wanna pull for Mari. They are limited. They're limited, it's true. We should do that. We should do that. She's good character, she's a good unit. You love my model, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I think we should pull for Mari. That's a good idea. More gacha! More gacha! Yes, my 𝙚ride K fit. You guys have seen my whole fit, right? You guys have seen my whole fit. Maybe you guys haven't, I don't know. I feel like showing off my whole fit. Hold on. Look it! My whole fit! I'm so small now. I have legs! Yes! Of course I do! And I got my tall shoes on to make myself taller, and I have a tail. And my nails. You don't really see those too often either. Long XP. XP the long way, actually. It's not even a member stream? I know. I just felt like doing it. Anyway. Let's go ahead and do leveling roll call. That's where I say everyone's names before we start the stream. Because this is more of like a reading stream. So I don't always get the chance to interact a whole lot, even if I'm reading your guys' comments as we go on. So if you want me to say hi to you, make sure you say something in chat. Okay, I have to scroll. I'm gonna do my best to get everyone. Blue Archive days, they're a little difficult because there's so many of you. So many of you guys show up. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. Alright, leveling roll call. Who is here today? Hi Nate. Hi P. Hi Lobby Box. Hi Josh. Hi Alexander. Yes, we're relaxing. Hi Renan. Hi P. Hi Mauricio. Hi Ming Fang Zhang. Hi El Strumva. More volume F today. Yes. Hi Bubbles. Hi Cygnus. Hello P. Hi Rampant Kitsune. You watched an hour and 20 minutes of last stream in 20 minutes at 4 times. What? Oh, that's so funny. Hi, I exist, I guess. Hello. Hi P. Hi. I said hi Bubbles. Hi Momo. Hi P. Hi Jay. Hello Spectre. Hi P. Hi Proto Man. Hi Nino. Hi Shanks. Hi Strider. Hello Dead Ninja. Hi P. Hi Pillow Kitty. Welcome in. Hi Godzilla. Hello. Hi Mauve. Hi P. Hi Bonkers. Hello. Hi Gamma. You've been watching my VA bod? VA bods. What did I just say? VA bods. Yes. Welcome in. And hello Jason Met. Hello Dorito. Hello. And hi Zarfnog. Yay Blue Archive. You fell asleep? Oh my gosh. Reading today is gonna be hard. How am I messing up words already? You fell asleep. Why did I say... What did I even say? You fell asleep watching my horror VOD. When I was playing scary games. Blue Archive. This is just like... Limina, she made me on her Tomodachi live stream. And I kind of sound like a vampire. It's kind of funny though. I'm not a vampire though. I just have fangs. Not all fang girls are vampires. Okay. Jeez. Hi History, hi P. Oh, you fell asleep watching last week's Blue Archive stream. I see. Okay. We can hop over now. I think I gotta move myself closer. Normally, you can't see my wings this well, huh? Gotta move myself closer. Okay, this is about right. I think we're ready. Not all vampires are fangirls. That's true, I guess. Ta-jan! It's Rabubu! Rabubu and her ducks! I've been keeping this as my memorial lobby screen. It's just too cute. It's just too cute. I love sewer ducks. Okay, I gotta turn off my music. Turn on W Archive music. Beautiful. Oops. Sorry, they were overlapping there for a second. Alright. So, last time on Blue Archive, we finished doing all the raids and stuff in Chapter 2. We had to do them twice. And then once we were done with that, SHIROKO came in and she almost, like, shot us. Or she was like... I don't know, pretty close to it, I guess. Plus, I can pull you guys down a little bit. And then we jumped through the portal to go after her. Yeah, Silver Hat. Hi, P. I already did Red Winterfest. Everyone do the Red Winterfest code so you can get your free pyros. Very important. I'm gonna need it because I want to roll for Mari. I only have 27k. I'm a little nervous. Not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. But anyway, oh yeah, I was recapping because last week, yeah, or not, 2 weeks ago, it was SHIROKO and we jumped in the portal after her and then she kicked us back out again. And so that's kind of where we are in the story. Thank you, I'm sure it'll be really good. But right now, we are going to pull for Mari. You guys are my good luck charm. You know that. So... you gotta help me. We gotta pull her. You can do it, thank you! Alright. Here we go. Ikuzo! Ikuzo! Oh, I have 2 10 tickets. Pretty good! Please? XP. 1 heart. Those are like all blues. A Blue Archive. Alright, we go again. Mari, come home. What idol song should I sing? You're my savior, my saving grace. Nani tabeta suki na hon wa asobi ni iku nara doko ni iku no. Nani mo tabete nai sore. I'm forgetting the lyrics because I'm so distracted. Oh my god, it's pink. It's pink! Number 2. Mari.
トリニティの安全土木建設撤去 公務が必要な時は
That's
いつで
not
も呼んでくれ。
That's
か
not
ご
her.
主人様と一緒に楽しい一日を始めちゃおう。
At least it's new. I don't have Minori. Alright. Another one. Ooh, I can use the single. Yes. Yes, perfect. 誰も画面奪う最高の無敵なアイドル Oh man. Oh man.
最高のご奉仕をお約束し、ご主人様
I
に
know, I remember using the singles once at a time. I've been playing that long. Minori is a similar name, they got confused. Awesome to get even off banner. Okay, I don't really know too much about her. I'll have to look into her. Okay. 今度こそ This time for sure we're getting Idol Mari. Idol Mari! Ah! XP! We're pulling for Idol
怪
Mari.
我をされた方はいらっしゃいますか？私がすぐに駆けつけますよ。
Oh, please, please, I love church. I love a girl who goes to church and reads her Bible. Please, please, mommy. No, no. Look, I'll be XP with crosses on the side. Look at that.
ハプニンの天使があなたを訪ねてきましたよ。
Okay, this time. Please, please. No! That was scary. Why did I do
怪我を
that?
された方はいらっしゃいますか？私がすぐに駆けつけ
But
ます
she's
よ。
here at the end. You know what that means? Do you know what that means? That means she's gonna be at the beginning. Not looking, I'm not looking. Oh no! Please, just once. Just once.
怪我をされた方はいらっしゃいますか？私がすぐに駆けつけますよ。
Arona! Arona! Hold on, I'm gonna bring her to my desk. Arona! My Arona plushie. She has Shimapan. Her whole, like, bottom. Alright. You're gonna be nice. Okay? You gotta play nicely. Please, please. Ah! This is the worst. It's not even pink. It's not even fake out pink. It's just straight up blue and gold.
苦難に負け
That
そうな
was
時、
80.
私が一緒に立ち向かってあげましょう。
Arona, look at what you're doing. No! Dang it. Oh. Maybe I should just give up. I should just give up. I want Arisu.
はじめまして。
I only have 20k. Well, maybe we'll do more later. Oh, I had like 2 singles, right? Does that not count? Oh, I guess I do. I have to sign though. Level 88, so close to 90, but then I won't be a noob anymore. Hi P, hi Takoji.
試練が怖い時、苦難に負けそうな時、私が一緒に立ち向かってあげましょう。
Hey. Hey. Dang, it would have been so cool. It would have been so cool if I got a single pull clutch. But I did not.
私が来てもよかったんでしょうか。邪魔だと思います。
Alright, let's go read story. Maybe I'll pull again at the end. That was like maybe the worst gacha luck I've had on stream with this game. Like one 3-star in 100 pulls is crazy. They're treating me, now that I'm almost level 90, they're treating me badly. I see how it is. The arc of Atrahasis Conquest. Alright. We can do this one again. Just so we have an idea. It's probably like not too long, right? Hold on. I think this one's really short. Actually. Hold on. I wanna... Rolls? Oh, okay. No, it's not too short. This is when we go up to Hyaki Yako when they're in the mountains. And then we meet, Hold on. I already did this, so... It's in the last VOD, but... Nagusa. Okay, so we meet Nagusa, and then she's like, I'm cosplaying. And then... yeah, okay. And then Shiroko shows up to the office, and then... Yeah, okay. It is actually pretty long, this part. I can't even, like, skip through it that fast. Because they're doing the gags here. This is the funny part. I don't want to say Hyaka Ryodan for 5 hours, but it might end up happening. It really might end up happening. Okay. And then she's like, I'm not taking pictures. I'm cosplaying and taking pictures in my heart. Or whatever. XP, you can use the spacebar. Oh. I guess. That doesn't make it... I might just skip this. I know where we are already. This is like a recap, but it's too long to actually be a recap. What do you mean, give me stuff, please? I'm right here. This is the recap when we come back to Chalet Office. And genuinely invest in a sound clip of me just saying Hyaka Ryodan and just press it every single time. You're never gonna hear me say that word again. Shiroko. I'm impressed you've clawed your way this far, Sensei. But the future is set. You cannot change what is written in fate. Kibotos will fall. Shiroko, wait, you... You are incorrect, Sensei. If you're not, how do you know who I am? You can delude yourself into believing I've fallen under the control of the chroma, but you would be incorrect. This is me, and this is my will. I was granted the role of leading this world into its predetermined future, and the chroma is just one of many methods available to me. I am not under the control of the chroma. The chroma is under mine. My role is to guide all life to the beyond. The world's fate was sealed when Tsunaokami SHIROKO came to exist within it. There she is! The world, the universe revolves upon unbreakable laws. The future is predetermined. You struggle in vain. I must ask you to leave 𝙚botos without protest, without struggle. I do not wish to harm you. Not all futures are predetermined. If you leave, the future where I must shoot Chalet Sensei will not come to pass. This was the role granted to me, to lead you to this place and guide you to your final moments. Okay, but if we leave, what exists in this world besides 𝙚botos? Like, where else could we go? Even if we wanted to leave. I guess that's... You don't have to actually answer that, but it's just what I'm thinking about. 𝙚botos 2. Los Angeles. Brazil. You must understand, I will not hesitate to pull the trigger when the time for me to fulfill my role at last arrives. Therefore... Sensei, we have a problem. And the energy reactions are happening all over 𝙚botos again. Oh. It's so funny how she, like, shoots her instantly. Your 𝙚bgm. Did I just hear Rin shoot a gun? That's once in a lifetime. Whoa, who? There's an intruder. Reinforcements? An intruder? This part makes me so sad! Sensei... SHIROKO? No, wait, SHIROKO! Sensei, you can't follow her. Whoa. Are you seriously that reckless? Jump into the rift SHIROKO disappeared into. What actually goes on? What? Why is she missing an eye? No. Okay, and then Plana's there. I'm not supposed to know her name yet, but I do, you know. What is this place? Are you the guide of Chroma? Sensei! It just spit you back out. Are you still in one piece? Sensei, what's going on with SHIROKO? The connecting passage disappeared. SHIROKO! Okay, that's where we ended last time. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, that is what happened. Alright, now it's completely new for me. I'm not gonna know anything again. It's true, Plana is too popular. You just, like, see her everywhere. Alright, what's going on? Whoa! Black suit! Are you alright, Maestro? What happened? No need to explain. My body has changed. I'm still adjusting.
My apologies. We were in a hurry, so I had to take what we had on hand. Is it uncomfortable? How do you feel?
Does he look different? Wait, he looks so beat up. They both look beat up though. Wait a second. Oh, the chroma. It is inconsequential. Physical bodies are expendable. On a more pressing note, the chroma attacked.
Yes. 𝙚logo, the guide of chroma, attacked earlier than expected.
The scene way back of Shiroko shooting them. Oh. Wait, she went crazy on them. What the heck? That's true, because she, like, showed up. I was aware of our location weaknesses and chose the optimal time to attack. The guide has been one step ahead of us from the very beginning. We disgrace Gematria's name. Phrenapates. Okay. Phrenapates. Oh, Phrenapates. Phrenapet. Okay.
We were never its priority to begin with. It only attacked us as a means to an end. To secure a tool to fulfill its purpose.
The tool to destroy 𝙚botos.
Yes. By moving the god of the underworld, changed by its terror, it robbed Gematria of all its secrets.
Those CGs were so good.
The mimesis, Communio Sanctorum, Decragrammaton, the Nameless Gods, the Library of Lore, and even the Ark of Atrahasis that we were unable to obtain. Now that the Guide of Chroma has secured the terror of Anubis, 𝙚botos is no longer a welcome place for our activities.
Oh, so where are they gonna go?
The chroma will devour all, and 𝙚botos will be painted with a layer of madness. That is simply its nature. Even if we pursue our values here, our achievements will only lead to more tools for Phrenapates.
Phrenapates. Hades. Phrenapates. Atrahasis. Phrenapates. Phrenapates. The park has openings. Then will 𝙚botos come to an end?
Perhaps not. XP Sensei remains. They will fight their bitter fight alongside the students until the end.
I see. I would expect nothing less.
But for how long will they fight? How long will Sensei be able to take a stand against the incomprehensible chroma? Even now that everything is ruined, there are still fascinating phenomena to be observed. How exhilarating!
This guy's a freak!
Gematria will temporarily disband here. We'll assemble again when the time is right. You can do as you please until then, Maestro.
I understand. What of Kokonde? What happened to him?
He will be fine, seeing as Decalcomania, the main body cannot die, but Francis has overtaken their consciousness.
Francis has returned. He's even more dangerous than Beatrice in some ways. Oh, Miss Golconde.
Black suit? What will you
Oh, black suit? What will you pursue from here? What does that mean? Sensei Yaoi, that's what we're pursuing.
I need a report. What's the situation?
How do I put this? Masses with ultra-high energy have been observed all over Kivodos. Again.
How is this possible?
They're cute drawings on the board.
That means...
Yes, that is all I know. Foreclosure Task Force.
So, Shiroko lost herself after coming into contact with the chroma, right?
And Shiroko is involved in all the incidents?
Shiroko, how could this be? What happened to Shiroko? Why is she trying to destroy the world? What was the expression I saw on her face?
Wait, what happened? Ayane?
I don't know. I heard about the chroma, but I don't know how she could become a completely different person. I don't know why this happened or what it all means. I just know I couldn't tell what she was thinking at all. Ayane!
No matter what's happening to Shiroko, it's not her fault. We have to consider that she was caught in a power that she could not overcome by her own efforts. Right! Ayane! It sounds like the chroma is the bad one here, not Shiroko!
Is there a way Shiroko can return to how she was?
We're working on it, but as of now, we have no solution.
That's...
I was the only one who encountered the chroma in the past and made it back safely. Sensei sent someone to the Hyakiyako district to find a way to fight against the chroma.
Sensei...
We're also coordinating with the Sisterhood to analyze our data on the chroma. We will find a way to free Tsunaokami Shiroko from its grasp. What does it say, President?
Can we take a look?
Let's see. XP, Sensei. There's no way to restore an existence that's been reversed by the chroma to its original state. It's a natural rule of this world just as how the dead cannot be brought back to life.
Does that mean the sanctums will appear again?
That would make everything we did up till now mean nothing.
The situation isn't exactly the same.
Alright. The locations of the energy are a little bit different this time. The Red Winter Frozen Sea, the area beneath the abandoned amusement park, Gehenna's Hinnom Volcano, and Trinity's underground catacombs. Are there less this time then? That's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ayumu, how long did it take for the sanctums to appear after the phenomenon first occurred last time?
Oh, about 24 hours? Then, that might be the amount of time we have.
No, it could be sooner this time. The energy is about 38% higher on average than last time.
Huh? You're right! Rin, did you memorize all those numbers? Jeez.
That means we have less than a day?
Right now, each district is managing its situation post-assault. The sanctums are gone, but there are still enemies all throughout Kivodos.
It would be impossible to repair a new sanctum assault regardless. Everyone pushed themselves to the limit for the first round with no rest.
Our only option is to stop the sanctums before they even appear. But how? The opponent is invisible. It doesn't even exist right now. All we can detect is the energy. But it shows up out of nowhere. Is there a way to stop this? Is there a solution?
Sensei,
I'm responsible for the way things turned out. I'm sorry, all of you.
what? Sensei, what do you mean?
I had a vague idea that something was coming. I knew that SHIROKO was in danger. The prophecy of Kivodos' destruction. I even received a direct warning about the enemy we had to face. I had all the pieces right in front of me. I was too complacent. I thought I could handle anything that happened.
You're wrong, Sensei. You did the utmost with what you had, as you always do.
Rin?
You knew the prophecy had no basis, but you came to me with your concerns regardless. You took every precaution you needed to. It was thanks to your warning that we were able to successfully carry out the assaults on the false sanctums. The rest... I shoulder the blame for the rest. If I were more capable, if I were the General Student Council President, instead of just me.
Rin! It's no excuse. I should have protected SHIROKO. It was my responsibility as an adult. There. Let's take a deep breath, Sensei. Huh? Hoshino. This is much more simple than everyone's making it out to be. SHIROKO is acting weird. And then we'll drag her here and teach her a lesson. And we'll take care of the rest later.
Hoshino, what are you...
I guess I can't deny I had a bad feeling Shiroko might have to walk a dangerous path one day. Might have always known. So if everything is happening somehow centered around our missing Shiroko, well, it'd be silly of me to say I'm not worried. We don't have a lot of options. But this is a completely different story. The Chroma is to blame, not Shiroko or Sensei. It's no one's fault. It's not Shiroko we need to fight. Besides, if we don't solve the situation right now, there might be more victims like Shiroko and 𝙚botos. So it's easy. We, along with Sensei, have to prevent more victims like Shiroko. That's what matters most. If Shiroko tries to stop us, we'll just catch her. Sensei and the others will figure out how to bring her back to herself.
Hoshino!
It's not like Shiroko is a wild animal to be captured. Well, I guess there are some similarities. That's right. I'm an expert on capturing wild Shirokos. This isn't my first time. Right, Nanami?
Yeah, actually, you've only done it once, but you're the only one who's done it in 𝙚botos.
Heh. So, Sensei, you can just say everything is gonna work out fine like you usually do.
You're right. Thanks, Hoshino. Let's get Shiroko back no matter what it takes.
That sounds more like you, Sensei. Sensei dashi. Right. Shiroko was always kind of weird, so it's not that big of a deal if she became a little weirder. Capturing Shiroko sounds like fun.
Yeah, right. This wild version of Shiroko is ferocious, so we'll just have to leash her up and drag her around with us.
Okay, I got it. I'll find a way to address our problem and find Shiroko. I'll be counting on you guys. Hi P, hi Mimi.
What if... Momoka, the energy we detected all over 𝙚botos. Can you detect its flow?
Its flow?
When we attacked the last sanctum, we saw the energies of all the sanctums converging together. Oh! That's right! Assuming the energy is something fluid that can be transferred from one place to another.
I get what you're saying. I'll try.
I think what she said is right. Each coordinate has a common energy flow. Momoka! What if we trace back the flow?
I know, give me a second. She looks so concentrated, it's so cute. I think I found it.
Momoka!
All of the energy is leading to one place. It's the energy's origin. In other words, that place is the epicenter generating the false sanctums.
Where is it?
It's above the sky. The altitude is 75,000 meters above 𝙚botos.
Huh? Isn't that higher than the stratosphere? Above the skies.
That's right. I'm detecting more energy there.
That means that place is behind all these incidents.
Who would have thought it would be hiding above the sky?
And then whoever is leading 𝙚botos to destruction must be up there.
How do you get up there without the portal? Venna Petties. The Guide of Chroma. Methods and mechanism. Friend. That's what I said, right? Everyone has different pronunciations. If I Google it, will it tell me the pronunciation? Hold on. Everyone's been telling me different things. Brenna Pades. Brenna. No, I'm not looking. Pronunciation. Pronunciation. Hold on. We're gonna get this right. Biblical Greek. Phrenapates. Alright, Phrenapates. That's what we're going with, you guys.
An altitude of 75,000 meters? That's gonna be tough. How is it floating around at such a high altitude? Anyway, with our current technology, there's no way to attack anything at that altitude. Do you have any ideas, President?
I don't know. That height is beyond my expertise. We're hackers, not engineers, after all. Not only that, even if we wanted to check its structure, it's surrounded by a spherical barrier, so we can't see inside. So let's try using Big Sister's legacy here.
The President's legacy?
Yes. Among the countermeasures she's prepared to stop the destruction of the world, she had something for threats above the sky as well. That's crazy! She was that prepared! Hi P, hi Ein. This is gonna get me too. It looks like chi, but it's not chi, right? Isn't it something else? Oh no, it's fine. Is it chi or kai? Is it chi or kai? I'm so paranoid. It's kai, I think. Chihiro. Oh wait, chi for Chihiro. Oh my gosh, I just realized. I thought they were talking about more like more stuff I didn't know. Chi for Chihiro. I got it. Okay. Chi, can you hack the weapons we found in Eridu so we can utilize it? I'll begin preparations on my end. That missile? I don't know if that's a good idea. Well, maybe it'll do the trick. I'll talk to the other members. And we need help from the engineering department too. Okay, we'll be ready. Yes, we'll give it our all. I know, that's what I was saying. She was so prepared. She just has like everything. Go. Distance 2,000 meters. Distance 1,000 meters. 500 meters. We've reached the target coordinates! Did it connect?
No. It passed right through it?
What? Again? Distance to the target, 1,000 meters. 1,500 meters. It's getting farther away.
That was our final strategy. It feels like we're shooting at shadows.
What? So the president's countermeasure didn't work?
No. It looks like we're unable to physically harm the structure.
A cruise missile on that scale would exceed what Millennium's technology is capable of. If that doesn't work, then... where'd the president get something like that?
It's meaningless to proceed any further. If it can't be physically affected, it's already beyond a natural phenomenon. So there's nothing the engineering department can do about it. Same here. That was the last ace up our sleeve we came across in Eridu. Himari, is there any solution?
As of now, I can't think of anything. How typical of Big Sister.
She's blaming Rio!
Not only was she unhelpful to the world, but the legacy she left behind is also useless. It's kind of insulting to talk about someone living as if they're dead. She deserves worse. Well, the president did a lot of things wrong, but that's a bit extreme.
Okay, so the next option is... do we have any solutions? Anything?
It's impossible. Everything is blocked. Hanako! We really needed a genius, Hanako. Thank you.
I checked on the data on the Sanctum materials that were analyzed by Millennium. I think I know the structure's phenomenon.
What is it?
If we can understand it, we might be able to deal with it at least. With the help of the scholars of the Sisterhood, the librarians at the old library, and the tea party, I've collected information from every archive in 𝙚botos. However, this is only a hypothesis and hasn't been verified.
Anything helps. We don't have any means of verifying any hypothesis anyway.
Basically, the sanctums reappearing in 𝙚botos and the structure above 𝙚botos are... maintaining a kind of quantum superposition state. It's the ability for a system to be in multiple states at once. Essentially.
Indeed. That would make sense. What? Does this have to do with quantum mechanics?
Yes and... no. I'm using the most similar theory to help understand the phenomenon.
Badoo! Thank you so much for the subscription on Twitch! Welcome to the house. Thank you, thank you.
So, just keep that premise in mind. It's a multi-world interpretation. No. A multi-dimensional analysis would be more accurate. An existence based on that theory.
Multi-dimensional analysis?
So, because the multi-world interpretation is a hypothesis that the universe diverges for every possible probability distribution or pattern in the entire universe. But if it's a multi-dimensional analysis,
if a coin is tossed with the probability of getting heads or tails, only one of those results will appear in this world, right?
if Hanako was being less serious, she would be saying some things like, what is your favorite superposition? 100%.
But this theory suggests that other universes' possibilities, usually unable to manifest here, exist simultaneously within our universe. What? Like a parallel universe. Like science fiction that says the world diverges every time a coin is tossed. Crunches.
The theory itself is based in science. However, within that space, all the probable possibilities are mixed in an overlapping manner without diverging. In other words, it's a chaotic space in which existence and non-existence within infinite multidimensionality are mixed with every probability.
That's kind of crazy.
That's why we can't physically intervene. It's almost its own world, where it maintains both existence and non-existence.
You can see it, but you can't touch it. We don't have a solution with the technology we have.
But I think that the only outside surroundings of the structure could maintain such a state. If the interior was also unstable, it'd be impossible to transfer energy to each sanctum like it's doing now.
So it's essentially a barrier, so to speak. By deploying an invincible multi-dimensionality, known as the quantum superposition state, like a barrier, it's protected from all physics laws. Dang, that's messed up!
It's a bold theory, but I get it. Use an overlapping multidimensionality for defense. It makes sense if that was the case. If we can get rid of the barrier, it'd be possible to attack the main body inside.
But how would we eliminate a barrier like that? There is one solution.
If we can implement the same quantum superposition state as the barrier, we can enter without being affected by the barrier.
The same state?
Oh, I see. If the quantum superposition state occurring in the multidimensional space is viewed as a kind of vibrational value, an object with the same vibrational value would be able to pass through, right?
Yes.
Because regardless of the probability or superposition state inside the multidimensional space, they'll be in the same space. Kind of like noise canceling.
Wow, she has to relate it back to music? That's crazy.
I actually get it. I actually get it. Like, it's like the Schrodinger's box, you know? The outside of the barrier exists and both doesn't exist, and so when they try to throw something normal at it, it doesn't pass through.
But if you threw something at it which both exists and doesn't exist, then it will pass through. That's what they're saying. They're just explaining it over and over.
It's a little different, but the concepts are similar.
If we can analyze the multidimensionality and implement the same state,
we can neutralize the barrier. But how?
For that to be possible, we need to be able to calculate multidimensional analysis. Is that even possible?
That's impossible. To calculate multidimensional analysis, we'd need a quantum computer, which only exists in theory.
Then, there's nothing we can do? The false sanctums are about to manifest again, and we can't do anything but watch it happen?
Even if we manage to eliminate the sanctums that appear again, if we leave that structure in the sky as it is, it'll just calculate the probability of existence for sanctums in multiple dimensions and manifest them here, over and over again.
Seriously? Then, even if we destroy the sanctums can be recreated as many times as the infinite number of dimensions that exist in the universe. Is that right? What? That doesn't make sense. What happened to the first law of thermodynamics?
True.
When I was young, I used to use the law of thermodynamics so I wouldn't have to clean my room, you know? It's gonna get messy again anyway. Why would I do that?
The moment multidimensionality comes into this, everything we know of the world will become meaningless.
What then? What do we do? Are you saying even if we know what needs to be done, we're utterly helpless? Ah! The sensei here? When did they slip out?
Huh? Where'd Sensei go?
XP's desk is clean until observed. Thank you.
There's a way.
Black suit.
They are having yaoi moment! Wait a second!
This was his plan all along. Or wait, did I go to meet with Black Suit? Hold on. What's happening here? Hold on.
There is one method. Just one way to reach 𝙚bgm.
Tell me how to do it.
In exchange for telling you, what will you give me?
Potential end of the world, by the way.
Well, bowing your head here and asking me means you're willing to do just about anything to achieve your goal, no matter the sacrifice. None of these words are in the Bible. None of these thoughts are in the Bible.
The Dojin writes itself. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Mari. This is why Mari didn't come home. No! I swear it wasn't suggestive when I read it. Oh, wait, hold on. I skipped a line. I got too excited. Hold on.
You're even here, willing to cooperate with Gematria.
Wait. No, before that. No. Actually, I didn't skip a line. We're fine. We're fine.
Then what shall I demand of you? Right. How about joining Gematria? Just kidding.
なんちゃって。冗談ですよ。Just kidding. Haha, JK.
Gematria has disbanded, so you're lucky this time. I'll give you a boon, just this once.
Wait. He's in love with me. It's okay. Everyone in this game is in love with Sensei.
But I must warn you. XP Sensei. Once you do this, your body will receive irreversible damage.
I didn't say anything. I'm just reading.
You won't be able to revert to your prior state. And you may even die. You're still willing to move forward?
None of that matters.
Even knowing this could end in your death? Your resolve is set. I understand. Sensei, what you're looking for is...
Why did he walk closer to me? Why did he walk closer to me?
In Abydos.
What's hidden in Abydos? He gave him a little kiss. I'm dying. Okay. Yeah, back up. Back up from me, please. I need to drink some water after that one. Oh my gosh. Alright.
The fortress above the sky you seek to board is a kind of arc of atrahasis.
Arc of Atrahasis? I'm familiar with the name.
Yes. Some time ago, an arc bearing that name appeared for a brief moment in Millennium and then disappeared. It's a legacy left behind by the nameless gods. The old masters of Kivodos, buried deep beneath the Earth's strata. It's an ancient civilization, so to speak. The AL-1S you found, and some prophets prior to being hacked by Decrogrammaton, are such legacies.
Oh! Aris.
We didn't think they would pose a particular threat since they were already cold, but I would never have thought the chroma arriving from outside of Kivodos would seek to secure them. It seems as long as it's a mystery that manifested even once in Kivodos, the guide of chroma can make its own. The Ark of Atrahasis must have been secured that way too, like the chroma decrogrammaton that appeared throughout the sanctum, the mimesis, and the artificial angels. If that ark is the legacy of the nameless gods, there's no technology that can deal with it in Kivodos. Unless you fight fire with fire, you need to acquire the technology of the nameless gods for yourself.
That means... Is that what's in Abydos?
Correct. An ancient weapon capable of dealing with the Ark of Atrahasis waits there. That was exactly what I was looking for in the Abydos Desert via the Kaiser Corporation. The ancient weapon buried in a stratum of Kivodos, a pre-enlightenment terror that cannot be understood with existing technology. But I wasn't interested in that at the time.
Hi, Shino. Oh my god, look at her! Baby grandpa!
My goal at the time was to possess the most powerful mystery of Kivodos through a contract.
Wait, small Shino is so good. That's so funny.
Back then, the treasure buried in Abydos was a fanciful whim. It would have been convenient to have found it using Kaiser, but it didn't matter if I didn't. That's how I felt about it. But to Kaiser's president, my explanation must have sounded enticing. An ancient weapon more powerful than anything in Kivodos. What if something like that came into your possession? The president thought it'd be possible to rule all of Kivodos.
Evil people.
And finally, the excavation of the super ancient weapon buried in the Abydos Desert was successful. The president had no reason to hesitate anymore. With that weapon, the president must have felt Kaiser could overtake any and every district in Kivodos. So the General Student Council was attacked, and Shale Sensei was kidnapped. If things had gone according to plan, Kivodos truly could have fallen into the hands of the president.
That's crazy.
But that's when the false sanctums appeared. When Sanctum Tower was destroyed, the cautious president realized he was in over his head and retreated. You could say he is a savvy businessman. He knew he'd need Sanctum Tower to use the ancient weapon. Since Sanctum Tower has been destroyed, there's no way and no person who can handle the ancient weapon. Except for just one person. The owner of the Shidam chest. An artifact on par with Sanctum Tower.
That's me! Uh-oh. Does he know I have it? I forget. Does he know? What's the ancient weapon? I don't know. Yeah, his arm looks kind of cut off, but he's also, like, made of, like, strange matter. Like, I don't really know what he's made of, so it might not be too serious for him.
At first, I thought what was buried in Abydos could be an ark. It wasn't an ark, but something similar. Something just as great. It was a ship. The final form of the weapon, which is comparable to the Ark of Atrahasis, is known by a name born from the origins of Kivodos. It's 𝙚fishdom's ship.
𝙚fishdom?
An intergalactic battleship.
Oh my god! Wait a second! 𝙚fishdom. Oh my gosh, we are gonna be Space Battleship Yamato. Oh my gosh, wait. That's so cool. DU stands for District of... Oh, 𝙚fishdom. 𝙚pishtim. That's so cool. What's hidden in Abydos too? Legend of the Galactic Heroes? Yes. Laid down among the Sea of the Stars. Soon. What's hidden in Abydos too? My gosh, we're going to space, you guys. So... welcome to Abydos.
Yes. Thank you for having us. When the Kaiser Corporation attacked Sanctum Tower, the president said... We are occupying Sanctum Tower. Why? We recently acquired an ancient weapon, and we need the Sanctum Tower's power to... Ah, well, I won't bore you with the petty details. All you need to know is that Kivodos is now under control of the Kaiser Corporation. The Academy City belongs to us now. Not Gematria, not the General Student Council. Us.
You guys, when I first started playing Blue Archive, I used to voice the Kaiser Corporation, like the big guy. I used to do an uwu voice for him. So I would like say like, not Gematria, not this General Student Council, us. I gotta bring that back for one of the guys. Maybe I'll bring it back for him. At the time, there was too much going on for me to really consider the implications of his words, but I did find their remarks strange. An ancient weapon? It wasn't something I would expect coming from the mouth of a corporate president. Under normal circumstances, I likely wouldn't have noticed the connection between the Kaiser Corporation and this ancient weapon. Yes, it's certainly unexpected. Huh. Is that so? Hoshino? So Kaiser was looking for this ancient weapon in the desert? That was the reason Kaiser took land in the Abydos district. I always wondered why they wanted it so badly. It's kind of anticlimactic now that I know the answer. Some long-lost ancient weapon? What the heck is that? It sounds so dumb. I didn't think it would literally be a treasure hunt. I mean, in a way, that's what makes sense for them. If it's a powerful weapon that money can't even buy, they'll do anything to get their hands on it.
Yes, At that time, the Kaiser Corporation attacked the General Student Council just because they obtained the ancient weapon. They didn't consider... No. They didn't believe there would be consequences. They were confident in their ability to fight all of Kivotos.
And that's probably why Kaiser PMC activity going in and out of the desert has spiked recently. So, Ayane, we're supposed to go to the PMC excavation site to obtain this ancient weapon, right?
Yes, but the desert is technically still Kaiser's property.
I see. Then I guess we'll just have to go in SHIROKO style.
No. No. What?
Huh? Oh, wait! That's not what I meant!
We're so back. We're so back.
We just have to make sure we don't get caught. We'll move fast.
Yeah, we need that weapon thingy so we can capture SHIROKO. Just gonna put it on too. Oh! Kaiser PMC left the base, so it'll be empty. The mass swimsuit gang!
Oh, really?
I know SHIROKO's out there. She's like, I want to come back so bad. I want to put on the mask so bad. My friends are doing this without me. Yes, but it's still Kaiser's property, so I was just trying to say we need to be cautious because we don't know when they'll return.
How disappointing. I thought I was gonna let off some steam.
No masks for the mission, I suppose. But you're so cute, putting yours on with us when you knew we didn't need it, Ayane. Oh, well, that's...
So we just have to bring it here? That sounds a little too simple.
No. Foreclosure Task Force. It's impossible to simply carry it out of the desert. Himari? What we need is for you to secure the location.
We can't move it. How big is this thing?
Bigger than you can imagine. According to Sensei's info, the ancient weapon is... an intergalactic battleship. What? What if we pick it up and move it somewhere else?
What is this?
The sky turned back to normal, so we came to check the base. And there are intruders.
Now that the sanctums are gone, Kaiser must be slowly coming back.
But this was originally our land.
Yeah, you guys are just squatters.
But on paper, it's still theirs.
Maybe it's fine, actually. Now that Kivotos is in chaos, I'm sure Sensei can swoop in later and say some adult mumbo-jumbo to fix whatever we break. Metaphorically speaking.
Wow, the power of an adult. If you say so.
What? They're still here. Okay, let's get rid of them for good before we go.
Yes, let's move forward to the coordinates. Give us your command, Sensei.
Alright, let's claim an intergalactic battleship. Oh, Himari's with us. Nice.
こっち準備してあ次
So cute. It is adulting time. I want you guys to know how much self-restraint it took to not say anything when black ships, like his line was, "It's a ship." I was so close to saying like, "Where are they shipping us? Where are they shipping us?" It took a lot. Thank you. It really took a lot out of me.
簡単なことです
Himari's so cute.
こっちに集まって行ってみよ
Oh, everyone is so cute.
う覚悟してくださいね
XP, let your inner freak out. Only sometimes. Not all the time. I can't be doing that all the time.
何じっと見てのよこっちみんな
According to the coordinates, it should be this way. Over here. There's an entrance connected to the basement. I see. It looks quite deep. Let's go. Yeah, I have New Year's Fuka. Where? A mechanical hallway? Let's keep going. Unfazed. The inside is a little more neat. This way! The stairway! Whoa! This... The ship? The ship. I see. It wasn't an exaggeration. It appears to really be an intergalactic battleship. All aboard! Yes. Nice. It's a friggin' boat. Space boat. This must be the battleship's bridge. It actually looks super legit. Yes. This looks to be the operations room for the ship. I might not know much about aircrafts like this, but this has gotta be the cockpit. The control room is quite large. It looks like it requires at least 10 people to operate. And that's just from the inside of the battleship. Consider all the people who have to handle air traffic control from the ground. You're right. It takes 4 or 5 people to operate one tank, so... for a battleship of this size... And this is an artifact with technology we don't understand. The more people to help with interpreting, analyzing, and manipulating information, the better. We'll need to gather as many students as we can. Students skilled in strategic tactics and management, technologists and hackers, anyone with the skill set to help. I'll summon everyone I can. Chi, did you hear? It's gonna get really busy.
Ugh, you're relentless. None of us had a break for days, Himari. None of us have had a break for days, Himari. To make matters worse, they're going to be incorrigible once they find out about the intergalactic battleship. That's true. The Millennium School, out of all the schools, I think they're gonna rush over here.
Millennium Science School.
Intergalactic
Battle!
ship. Cute. Ship.
They're too excited.
Is this really a battleship created from ancient technology? I guess that's up to us to figure out now.
The intergalactic battleship of an ancient civilization will be the height of our research and engineering work.
Everyone laughed at the idea of a battleship, but our research wasn't in vain. Aris, your railgun is proof of that. Yeah, science fiction is very trendy right now. That genre is hot. Everyone keeps talking about Project Hail Marys, so... It is a hot genre. Wait a second. Aris, what are you doing here?
Well,
I heard an intergalactic battleship was discovered, so I hope to come with the engineering department. No! I told you to stay at Millennium! You don't even know where President Rio is yet! What will you do if she decides to attack right now? You're vulnerable!
but I want to be a space hero.
Stop the nonsense and go back to Millennium! Immediately! Noah is guarding the Academy in case of emergency.
You're such a cold, calculating monster. You don't know anything about the dreams of space heroes.
Hey. That's a new nickname. Hey, Yuka. If her safety is your concern, your current location is probably safer than anywhere else in Kivotos. Are you serious, Noah? The couple is bickering. The couple is bickering whether their child can go out tonight or not. Noah dad saying it's okay after Arisu asked Yuka mom and Yuka mom said no. They're so cute. President Rio's brand is control over everything. The Millennium District lives in the palm of her hand. I suppose so. She may know every nook and cranny of Millennium, but the president doesn't know about the battleship. It's safer than here. That's why I sent Aris and the game development department together. Do you mind looking after her, please? No! Absolutely not! It's not safe! It's not just the president after Aris. Well, I guess it's safer if she's where I can see her. They really are, like... married couple and child. This is crazy. Hi, Momoi Oshi. Your Oshi is here. She just arrived in the story again. Huh? Haris? Where did she go? I'll be counting on you, Yuka. Don't push yourself too hard. Noah, I will guard the academy. So smooth out those wrinkles, Yuka. We're not here to mess around. Seriously. Oh. Wait, that's so cute. It's okay. Ara's parent dynamic, she can have many parents.
The structure here.
The plumbing and wiring are simpler than we thought. Well, even an ancient artifact can't defy gravity in the laws of physics, huh?
�artus is now analyzing the battleship's operating system. We'll find out more about its structural integrity.
Excellent, excellent. Let's break it down piece by piece. Yes, I'll take a look over here.
The neural code algorithm analysis is done. How's it going, Kotama? Have you gained access?
Hey, yes. The connection to the central processing unit was successful. It's working. Oh, wow. Now, this is awesome. And it didn't take long thanks to the Vice President's help. I thought we'd have trouble since it's ancient technology and whatnot. This is the battleship's main operating system. I don't recognize the language, but I can probably figure it out.
Himari, we're logged into the operating system. I'm sending the algorithms over to you now. Excellent work. Thank you, Chi. How's it going, Himari? We have access to the central nervous system of the battleship's main system. It was essential we analyze this first, because if you understand the structure of the nervous system, you can understand the operational principles of all parts at a glance, right? Correct. You're very quick. Then where do we begin? What do we know so far about this ancient artifact built with this unknown technology?
You got like two of the smartest people in one room here. That's incredible.
These are its blueprints. The overall structure is as expected, of course. It lives up to its name. Unofficial ship. The dimensions are 135 by 23 by 13 meters. The interior is divided into 15 zones, but we're still figuring out the minute details of its structure. Ignoring its appearance, there's not much on this battleship that can be used as a weapon. Would that mean it wasn't built for battle? But a different function entirely?
As of now, it's too early to tell. We'll continue our analysis. The enemy that appeared in 𝙚botos is beyond my cognitive realm. They did start spelling her name as K. When did that happen, though? Oh, it happened a while ago. I remember. Never mind. I remember. It's hard to put into my brain where the spoilers were and where the actual thing was, but I get it. Yeah. The enemy's invading from outside 𝙚botos as well. Neither the nameless gods nor the forgotten gods would know them. An incomprehensible enemy. It seems to be copying the same abilities of the Ark of Atrahasis, built by us, the nameless gods. I wonder if you know, Princess. The artifact you are currently standing on is an imperious anti-arc weapon created by our enemies of the past to defeat us. Your friends will never be able to decipher how to use it. Do you understand, Princess? You're currently aboard your most dangerous nemesis. You must run, Princess. Flee as quickly as you can. I know you rejected me. I understand you denied my existence. But still, I'm your servant. The one meant to lead you to your rightful purpose. Despite your repudiation? I don't think I've ever seen that word. There's not a lot of words where I'm like, repudiation. Rejection or renunciation of a duty, obligation, or contract. Repudiation. Okay. Despite your repudiation of my existence, and yours, I still do not wish your death. You must not be aboard the 𝙚arт fishdom when its engine begins running. Even that is enough to hurt her? Really? It will destroy you first. The princess of the nameless gods. Because that is the very purpose of its existence. I thought... My princess. You will be utterly eradicated. I am not ordering you. It is not a warning. This is my desperate plea. How does she know it would destroy her just from being inside it? Isn't there a possibility that that's not true? I mean, I guess we have to suspend our belief and believe it's true. So, do you have any thoughts, engineering department? It was made to destroy them. Yes, she says that, but like just being on the ship? Like, it's not the weapons or like the like cannons on the ship, like that they would fire in space that's meant to destroy them. I guess she has more knowledge of the tech from the ancient times. Okay. Interesting. Yes, I understand completely. Well, then how is Aris supposed to be a space hero if she can't get on the ship? I'm trying to make up excuses for Aris to stay, you guys. What does Kay know? What does she know? That's wonderful. I understand that we will never, in any universe, ever understand the structure of this battleship. What? I can't grasp the battleship's fuel, propellants, operating principles, engine structure, or design at all. Well, this is an artifact that cannot be understood with our current knowledge of technology and engineering. It makes sense that we can't understand it. When the whole crew don't know a thing. That's the kind of music they're playing.
I thought that researching this would help our long-cherished dream. It won't help us even 1 iota.
Is that so? Oh, but don't worry. We may not understand how it works, but what we can do is figure out how to run it. What do I mean? Just because you don't know the structure of a car engine, that doesn't mean you can't drive it, right?
As a simple interpretation, all operational systems can be viewed as a device for transforming input data into output data. If we can understand the conversion process inductively, we can still take advantage of its functions even without understanding the structure.
In other words, step on an accelerator to accelerate, step on a brake to decelerate, turn a steering wheel to change directions. If we can organize that information, we can create a piloting manual without having to know the technology actually works. Without having to know how the technology actually works.
That makes sense to me. We believe in you, engineering department.
Aha!
It seems to be calling an intergalactic battleship. It seems calling it an intergalactic battleship may have been a bit premature.
Yes. And there are no weapons. And the maximum altitude it can fly is about
100,000 meters.
It would break apart if it went outside the atmosphere, let alone into space. And most peculiar of all, more than 75% of the total mass of this battleship is made up of arithmetic logic units. In other words, this isn't a battleship, but a kind of flying dimensional topological quantum computer, I believe. We'll have to skip our class on understanding the ship's origins. But with this, it could be possible to defeat the Arc of Atrahasis, right? Yes, the silver lining here is that multi-dimensional analysis is possible with this. Not only that, if a genius hacker like me uses a computing device of this level, I could likely hack everything in the world. Perhaps I could even hack the Arc of Atrahasis itself.
Oh! Then we could crash the Ark into the ground or make it self-destruct?
Theoretically, self-destructing could be difficult, but hacking the propulsion system could make the Ark fall. But that would require physical access to the Ark systems.
The chess pieces we'll need for this fight. It's starting to come together. This fight is about...
Put simply, rather than bullets and guns, we will win this fight by pitting a dimensional topological quantum computer against an opponent that's violating the rules of multi-dimensional analysis. A battle of bad taste between two hackers. In summary...
Imari, it seems the onus falls on you to lead the charge. I have no experience in computers or technology of this degree.
What else is a genius hacker for? Then first, I'll need to establish a theory on how their multidimensional analysis functions.
That sounds... difficult. Please let me know if you need help, but I'll check on the others in the meantime.
Oh, what did she find? Amos! Rio! Amos? When did Amos get in here? That is incorrect.
It's speaking? Is this a model equipped with speakers? Your current formula fails to correct errors in the quantum information. You need to use an ion trap. That's right. Rio's helping her. I can't believe a genius like me made such a basic mistake. You haven't rested for days. It's natural. Everyone here is pushing themselves past their limit. The only difference is that I'm a very delicate beauty. But what? No. Who are you? I'm the calculation support AI sent by President Rio. Rio? Incorrect. I am not Rio. I am the calculation support AI. I guess that filthy girl wouldn't show her face here unless she had no shame at all. About Aris. Yes, she kidnapped Aris, but I'd like to talk about what I find truly ghastly about her actions. You'll have to listen to my monologue then. Toki. Rio gave Toki dangerous equipment and forced her to carry out her bidding, even knowing the potential ramifications of using such a weapon. And I've realized recently that Toki has no friends. Do you know why? Because Rio prevented her from interacting with anyone, for security reasons. And Toki did every last thing asked of her, without a single complaint. She even undertook the mission to kidnap her own underclassmen. But did Rio truly inform Toki of what that mission meant? That Rio coerced and manipulated Toki into killing a person. Aris isn't a real person? Don't make me laugh. I don't care what her perspective on life was. What she did was unforgivable. Does Rio, the great all-knowing big sister, know what Toki thought when she realized what she was being asked to do? How she felt?
She's going in. She's going in on her. Oh my gosh.
She never should have forced Toki into her delusional scheming. Rio and her trolley problem. She puffed her chest out with her moral superiority. But it was Toki who had to pull the lever. What a coward! And when her plan fell to pieces, do you know what she said to Toki? Do whatever you want. And then she disappeared. Irresponsible. Cowardly. Selfish. Do you even consider how Toki would feel? Left alone and deprived of the only person she had been allowed to talk to? Do you know why she was unable to join the CNC? Why Toki felt the need to simply disappear? Of course you don't. The loneliness or guilt of others would never cross Big Sister's mind. Empathy doesn't reside within the delusions you exist within. You know, Toki came to me and asked. She asked what she could do, how she could be helpful. She didn't know how else to find her worth unless she was useful, no matter how insignificantly so. Even now, Toki is fighting alone. She ignores her wounds and searches and fights in places where sanctums can manifest. Alone. Do you understand her desperation? Her pain? You filthy witch. You don't deserve such a loyal maid. A friend. And if CNC doesn't want Toki, I'll take her with me. I'll protect her. Rio really got nothing to say. She got nothing to say. How could she? Yes, we're playing Peak. Actually, filthy doesn't even begin to cover your repulsiveness. You're right. I know that I'm not welcome. I even understand why, Himari. But don't you need my help operating this artifact? I know more about the legacy of the Nameless Gods than anyone else in Kivotos. No, I don't need you. If you knew their legacy so well, the world wouldn't have come so close to being destroyed last time. Because of your actions. You did nothing. It was the very person you tried to kill who stopped you from destroying the world. So no, not a single soul in Kivotos needs your help. Get off the ship. I have Aris, Sensei, and the game development department. I don't need you. Understood. Himari? Hanako. What is it? Oh, the unmanned drone. I was doing a quick voice test. Was that Sukatsuki Rio? The student council president? I heard she disappeared. I guess she's doing okay. Hanako, thinking of her reminds me of a story from an ancient epic. A story? Yes. More of an ironic fable. It's actually a story about a king whose desperate attempts to avoid a prophecy actually caused it to come to fruition. The king heard a prophecy that a kingdom would be destroyed, and nearly went mad trying to escape that fate. But in the end, the king's efforts were the cause of the kingdom's destruction. The king did everything he could to prevent the prophecy's fulfillment. He banished the prophet, destroyed the temple, sealed all the gateways, and started a war. In the end, his beloved brothers, all his family, vassals, everyone he loved, died, and the kingdom was an uninhabitable ruin. The fable's moral is worth contemplating. Is destiny inescapable? Does individual human effort mean anything at all? I discussed these with Seiya, the Trinity's prophet. Trinity's prophet. What should the king have done to escape his fate? What did the king do wrong?
It's kind of difficult. It's simple, Hanako. The king's biggest mistake was being a king.
His mistake was being a king?
Being a king who banishes prophets and starts wars. A king who believes in prophecies. That was the king's biggest mistake.
But Seiya, there isn't really a mistake that the king made you can point to then. He did nothing wrong.
If the king gave up his power, renounced his rights, if he never listened to the prophet, the prophecy might not have come true.
Isn't that a bit of a stretch?
It is. It's entirely pointless. Your question is inherently flawed. There's no answer to a story like this.
Oh, my apologies. This isn't my place. I shouldn't be meddling in your affairs.
No, I understand. We have no way of knowing how this will end. So let's do everything we can.
I can worry about condemning her once this is all over.
Rio. I mean, let's just say computational support Amas for now. Can you come here and help me on the calculations? Wait, she stayed around? She didn't leave? Oh. Small Amas. You did a good thing, Hanako.
It's like the second koan.
Thank you for your consideration, Hanako.
Oh, dear. The chief officer and even sensei? Did you hear everything? Don't worry. I know a little bit about the situation. I won't talk about the Millennium President's presence. Thank you. It seems she's somewhat of a pariah amongst the students at the moment. For all of them, and for us, there's a mountain of problems to be solved. Chief Officer, did I hear you mention a koan earlier? Oh, yes. It's not a big deal. I heard about the 7 strange questions of 𝙚botos from the president of the General Student Council. It was a kind of Zen dialogue where it was unclear what was being asked or whether there was an answer. The General Student President liked things like that. Oh, she's always talking about her. So the General Student Council President was interested in the unknown. Yes. She liked mysterious stories that couldn't be explained. Stuff that involved artifacts, the occult, like Sensei Shidam chest. It's a kind of artifact that cannot be understood with our current knowledge. The second koan went as follows. Can you understand by the means of the incomprehensible? This is my first time hearing the second koan. Can you understand by the means of the incomprehensible? That's the kind of question. Well, it was the 6th koan she was really interested in. But anyway, the second koan has a trap. It's not a complete sentence. Yes. Can you understand what? Through the incomprehensible? The object is missing. Therefore, The sentence isn't a question in the first place. But the president said it didn't matter because it wasn't meant to have a correct answer. The object is left for you to fill. I don't exactly understand it, however. The fable you told reminded me of the koan. That's all. It's just small talk, so don't pull your hair out over it. I find it fascinating, however. For example, if what I don't understand is fate, then what I understand through fate is... What can we as people understand through fate? A fascinating question with no real meaning.
It's an incomplete question in the first place. Well, you can put anything in to complete it.
Perhaps you're right, Sensei. Koans aren't necessarily meant to have an answer. Like my question about the king. Hanako, can I ask you something? Yeah. What is it, Chief Officer? How does that story end? What happened to the king? Oh, she sees herself in the story too. Oh man. Cause she's like in the leadership position. Oh. Oh, the king... He realized his own actions were the cause of the kingdom's destruction. He felt there was no other way to atone for his sins, and he couldn't bear the weight of his own guilt. So, eventually, in his despair... Perhaps this story is best saved for another time.
Rin, Sensei, we've completed the plans for the operation. You two gotta give everything your final approval before we brief everyone. Hurry and come to the bridge.
Oh my! Want the plan complete? Yes. Let's go.
I'm sure the king lived happily ever after. Do I know about koans? Kind of. Our plans for the upcoming operation are complete.
Thank you to everyone for assisting in preparing for this operation. The operation name is the Arc of Atrahasis Conquest. If this is successful, this will be our last operation together. Our last?
Well, yeah. If we win, everyone gets to go home. If we lose, that's the end of 𝙚botos.
Whatever the result, this is our last battle.
Oh, we'll succeed. Don't make everyone anxious, Kyoko. Ugh. It'll work. The top experts from various fields have all worked together to come up with this plan. It's the closest thing we'll ever get to a perfect operation. But they're all like sleep-deprived too, right?
Allow me to debrief you on the plans. Our main objective is to destroy the Arc of Atrahasis in the sky above 𝙚botos.
Only by destroying it can we prevent the false sanctums from corrupting 𝙚botos.
However, The Ark is protected by a quantum superposition state barrier that makes physical access from the outside impossible. As long as this barrier is in place, physically reaching the Ark is impossible. Therefore, we plan to pass through the barrier by putting the 𝙚fischdom's ship in the same quantum superposition state.
In other words, we're getting on their level and sliding on in.
I'll be doing the calculations of the multidimensional analysis utilizing the immense computing power of the ship. Out of curiosity, what happens if your calculations are messed up?
Thank you, Ninja Guidance! I know, this part is so exciting. I drink every time they say multi-dimensional. They've been saying that a lot!
It's a reasonable question. If you enter a space in the quantum superposition state under the premise of a failed calculation, if we're unlucky, we'll shatter into atoms. If we're lucky, we'll be thrown off the ship and fall from a height of 75,000 meters.
At that height, Halo could be destroyed.
We'll be dead way before we hit the ground. At that height, it's colder than 60 degrees below zero. One breath and your lungs will freeze. Your bodily fluids would boil and vaporize before you could blink. If exposed to such an extreme environment, your halo would last 2 minutes. Max.
Thank you for your very optimistic prognosis, Kyoko. I feel very encouraged.
We're not going to fail. We cannot. After passing through the barrier, we'll be able to physically impact the Ark and enter. We must break into the Ark, hack its operating system, and thoroughly destroy it so it can never function again. Naturally, we don't expect the enemies inside the Ark to take it lying down. It'll be slow, a slow, careful crawl. We will defend against attacks and occupy each area of the Ark piece by piece until we're close enough to take over its controls.
If we seize control of the Ark like that, we can make it self-destruct or crash to the ground.
In other words, our victory conditions are to hack and steal the Ark.
Straightforward and easy to understand. I approve. But about...
Oh, I'm a humble support type, Amos.
Are they gonna believe her? I have a feeling they're not gonna believe her. President Rio! Wait, they found out. There was no way, Rio. I don't know why you even tried.
That didn't take long.
We've been wondering where you disappeared to. What are you doing here?
That...
Seriously? Artists in the game development department are here. What are you thinking?
Rio is assisting me. You'll grow wrinkles on your forehead, Yuka. I'm keeping a close eye on her. If she tries anything, I will take great pleasure in destroying her.
I don't know what you're up to, but don't even think about going near the game development department. I'm watching you. But we will talk later, President. I have a lot to discuss with you. Starting with the embezzlement. Of course, the accounting books are on the mind. Oh my goodness. Rio's big sis, but Yuka is mom.
Understood. Just in case, I'll find a way for us to return to the ground with your permission, of course.
Granted, please do. If the 𝙚bgm breaks down, we'll be stuck in the arc.
I'll get into it right away. So good. It's pretty good. Ayumu, how much time do we have left?
Until the reappearance of the false sanctums, we have about 12 hours. Ugh, we need to drive this battleship into the sky and capture the Ark within that time, right? Is this operation even remotely feasible?
Yes, I ran the simulation several times. The success rate is a whopping 3%.
3%?
We're gonna need a miracle to be successful.
3% is better than 0. True.
Yes, you're right, Sensei. This is an unprecedented situation in Kivodos. We've gotten all the way here by forging a path through utterly incomprehensible phenomena. Ever since the first sign, Yurizono Seiya's prophecy, we've been in uncharted territory. When the 6 masses of energy were detected in Kivodos, they were invisible and incomprehensible phenomena. The false sanctums that appeared afterward attacked with all the mysteries that have occurred in Kivodos so far. The uncontrollable AI Decrogrammaton, the mimesis that reproduces memories, ancient technology like the nameless gods, and the chroma that distorts the identity of Kivodos' students. Through a large-scale allied operation, we've successfully banded together, defeated the Guardians, and destroyed all the Sanctums. Now the Sanctums are about to be restored. All of these situations have been terrifying and beyond my comprehension. I'm sure each and every one of you understands. The prophecy, Decrogrammaton, mimesis, the chroma, the nameless gods, division, the false sanctums, the guardians, the guide of chroma, and Phrenopades.
That is a lot of stuff, actually.
The probability of success may only be 3%, but it doesn't matter. We have to work through those odds, just like we've always done.
Gacha players will take those odds. We will take the 3% odds. And then it's just a compilation of me losing 90 pulls to Idolmari. As Rin says, just one more time. Let's give it our all to save Kivodos.
I'm with Sensei. We can't turn back without at least trying.
One last battle. We're bringing SHIROKO back, one way or another.
I guess I don't have a choice.
We've come all the way here, so we can only move forward.
Then please, prepare the 𝙚bgm ship. We must be ready to proceed in 8 hours.
What? 8 hours?
We have the manual, don't we? We'll just have to memorize it.
You expect someone to stuff all that information in their brain in a few hours?
It doesn't matter if it's possible or not. We just have to do it. We'll master the manual and operate 𝙚fishdom's ship.
The operator. I think we need at least 10 of them. Maybe 100. Leave the operations to me. The sensei's gonna do it.
The Shidam chest can make it work somehow. I can't talk that big and just sit back. I'll support you, Sensei.
Rin?
We're all in here. There's no room for playing it safe or hesitations. I won't leave Sensei to deal with the most dangerous task on their own.
Rinny! You're my rock! Rin-chan. If it's just memorizing a manual, I think I can do it. Even Ayumu!
Well, if Sensei says so, I, the treasurer of Seminar, can't sit on the sidelines.
I'll join too. I love when Yuka does the little 3-mouth face. That's so cute.
I'll do it too. I'm pretty good at memorizing.
I, the senior administrator of Gehenna, can't let you take all the spotlight. Me too.
Yes, I'll join too. Wow, we're really getting like a Star Trek type moment in here, right? They're all gonna be sitting at their stations, like controlling the ship.
It's gonna be so cool.
Above all else, I'll do anything to save Shiroko.
I didn't come here to do something like this. But I guess I have no choice. Oh, wow, everyone is so enthusiastic. Just so you know, this is way too much for me.
Momoka, you came all the way here and you're not going to help? Didn't you say you would follow Rin to the ends of the universe? With me?
Whoa! Don't make that face! I got it. Why not? I guess I can do it too.
An intergalactic battleship crew. That sounds nice. So, do we get uniforms too? Huh? Uniforms? Well, we're the intergalactic battleship crew. Isn't a dedicated uniform a part of the bill?
Wait, a dedicated uniform? I can handle that. Yeah, I can do it.
Oh, after she made the cheerleader outfit that was too short! Can you really do it, Hibiki? That's what you're gonna be doing in the next 8 hours! Is sewing our Star Trek cosplays! What? Hibiki, do you have time for that?
Uniforms for an intergalactic battleship crew. That'll be a challenge. One that I refuse to turn down. We can't let down the dreams of the engineering department. We can't wear school uniforms while shouting lines like, "Take off!" or "Raise the altitude!"
That's true. I like it. Let's get this underway.
Okay, great. I'll find some references from some anime and manga. Not animes and mangas. Who says that? It's not supposed to have an S at the end, right? Isn't that like improper? Yeah. And I'll get to the production now. First, I need everyone's sizes.
Wow, I'm excited. Let me discuss with you in detail about the design.
Sounds great. Then I'll add some features and modify it into something more like a pilot suit rather than just a uniform. Do you have any opinions, Sensei? Yes, I do! I have an opinion! What have you been saying wrong? I have a bad feeling about this. You don't trust me? Look at what you wear on a daily basis, Akko. Come on. Come on. An intergalactic battleship operator must wear a garrison hat. It's like being a flight attendant, so a scarf is standard. I don't know much else, but more importantly, a captain must wear a long coat. Oh, Captain Harlock! Yes, that's so cool. I love that. I love this. That's quite specific. Okay. We'll consider your opinion.
What the heck is going on?
Then let's get this underway. We'll start departure preparations now and fly the 𝙚ark above the sky in 8 hours.
We need to bring in operators, air traffic controllers, hackers, and people to manage meals and medical treatment.
Yeah, we'll need to recruit more students as well.
Rin! You, Sensei, and the rest of the students have been working all this time without rest. Don't you think everyone needs a little break? Especially you, Rin. Yes. We won't be able to perform at our best if we're sleep deprived. We should all take some time to rest. Everyone. We leave 8 hours from now, as soon as the sun rises. Until then, please rest while you can. I will see you all tomorrow morning, above the sky.
Wait, that's so cool. What a cool line. Sensei, I'm working more and more hours every day. We're ranking up the unpaid overtime for real. So that's the gist of it.
Thanks for the update. I'd heard bits and pieces of it already. In your absence, we'll protect the Millennium District. Or rather, 𝙚botos.
Aw, wait, this is so couple-ish. Is she really calling Noah, like, before she goes to sleep? I mean, I guess Noah is in charge of 𝙚botos, but, like, it's very mom and dad core again of them to be like, hi, honey, I'm going to sleep now. This is what happened today. They're best friends. Okay, I'll be counting on you.
No, it's the other way around, Yuka. I'm counting on you to take care of yourself and come home back safely.
Whoa! It would be such a wholesome relationship, too. Look at this. They're both like equals. It's so nice.
It's a promise.
Hoshino. I understand the situation, Ayane. You're boarding the 𝙚bgm with Sensei to infiltrate the 𝙚ark. But you're not going alone, Ayane.
But... There'll be long and difficult fights when you get to the 𝙚ark. And more friends to fight alongside, the better. And more than anything else, Shiroko is on the 𝙚ark, right? It's not for certain, but I think so.
I want to see Shiroko for myself! We all feel that way. If we board the 𝙚ark, Shiroko will come to intercept us. It's our job to subdue and capture Shiroko. We took on that responsibility. We promised Sensei it would be us to stop her.
But the probability for the mission's success is 3%. We should prepare for the chance of failure and leave.
That's not very... Yeah! Wait! Aru!
That negativity isn't hard-boiled of you at all.
Huh?
Wow, problem solver.
Hi! We're here to play. It's good to see you.
I'm glad I'm not the only worried one. What are you doing? Gabbing about failure this, failure that. The operation hasn't even started!
Well, that's...
During times like this, you're supposed to say, let's go out to eat ramen when we're done!
I see. That's pretty hard-boiled, Aru.
It sounded a little ominous to me for some reason.
She says that, but Aru almost cried when she heard Kayoko was gonna go alone.
What? I did not!
You were all like, oh, Kayoko, you can't get hurt up there, okay?
An outlaw like me would never say that. Honestly, it's not gonna be a walk in the park, but I'll be okay. The plan was put together by the best students of each academy. And most of all, XP Sensei will be there. As long as Sensei's there, I feel like everything will be okay. So, I'm not too worried.
You're right. I have to agree. Think about all the things we've achieved thanks to Sensei. Aww. The very beginning.
Right. Unimaginable things have happened when Sensei was with us.
Right? So let's have faith in those unimaginable things.
Okay.
Let's rescue Shiroko.
Yeah, it's the Shiroko capture operation.
For the millionth time, she's not a wild animal. This is truly our Buru Archive. I went to see the intergalactic battleship, but... yeah, it's kind of different than what we imagined.
Yes, it can't even go into space, and it doesn't have any weapons. It must be something other than an intergalactic battleship.
Sensei's gonna get on it and go and attack the evil base in the stratosphere tomorrow. What should we do now? Maybe we should go back to Millennium like Yuka said. I think we'd just be a burden to all those elite people. Hi P, welcome back from your meeting. I would like to go with Sensei. Arisu. Aris? What are you saying? She's right. Aris, the Space Hero debut isn't gonna happen now. I am disappointed about the Space Hero, but I am the only one who can protect the battleship. Huh? What makes you say that? Because there's no weapons on the ship. Does this have to do with the Sword of Light? Is that why you want to go? Yes. The Sword of Light was designed for use in an intergalactic battleship by the engineering department. And there is no one else in Kibotos who can wield it. The engineering department did not actually design it for space battles, so they say the output will not do much in such a large battle. But if I am the only one who can protect the battleship, if I am someone who can help Sensei in any way, I would like to help. But still... Okay, I know how you feel. Sensei has helped so much. Why am I gonna cry? Why are they playing the sad music? Why are they doing the sad music? So, should we all go together? Huh? What? Yuzu. If we think about it, Aris has experienced a lot of dangerous situations. We didn't understand a lot of them. We needed a lot of help to resolve them. That's true. My brain ruins the nice moment by doing the, you know, the meme, and it's just like true with the ellipses at the end. it's Momoi's true moment. True. True. Okay. If I'm being honest, I still don't understand a lot of it. I don't know why the president is after Aris or what she's hiding. Me neither. But that's not important. Right. I don't want us to be left behind. Even if we don't understand the situation, we should be okay if we stick together. Yeah, I don't understand much of what's happened until now, but I haven't felt too anxious because I was with Sensei and everyone else. I gotta meet new people, like the Rabbit Squad and the head prefect, although I was a bit scared of them. But I liked it better than hiding in a cabinet. Oh. So, I want to go with Aris. The game development department can continue to exist, thanks to Aris. So, if there's something Aris wants to do, We should help her. We're party members. Remember? Yes, that's true, Yuzu. We should go together. That's the right thing to do. Okay, Aris, we might not be going as space heroes, but we'll protect the battleship by your side. Yes, I would very much like to go with my party members. Then, I will not be scared. Aris, are you afraid? Yes, I am. I can still feel Kay inside of me. Ha! Kay, really? I thought we blasted Kay with the Sword of Light. Hey, I'm pretty sure that's not the right name. I do not know what Kay is or what Kay wants from me. If I am honest, I do not even know who I really am. Kay says I am a princess, left behind by the nameless gods, and President Rio says I am a weapon that will bring destruction to the world. The princess, Kay, the Ark, the nameless gods? I do not know anything about those things. But I have Momoi, Midori, Yuzu, and Sensei with me. I don't need to know what those things are. I can just be Aris. I'm not looking. I don't want to cry. I don't want to see Aris cry. Let's do that then, Aris. You get to choose who you want to be, Aris. I know, this is like the worst song ever. This is like the... I want to go help Sensei with my party members. I want to be a hero and a member of the game development department. I want to decide what I, Aris, do next. Aris. Yes, Aris. Let's all leave together tomorrow. We're never gonna be apart. Aris! You're so impressive. You really act like a hero. Yes, of course. That is because I am a hero. Although, it will not be anytime soon. I am going to be a space hero someday. Because that is what is trending. You really aren't giving up on that concept. It might become outdated if we don't implement it soon. No! This kind of stuff lasts longer than you think. Just like the dinosaur tornado! It's gonna be a masterpiece that will be talked about forever! You mean talked about forever because it's so bad? Space Hero is... like dinosaur tornado? Oh, you hurt Aris's feelings. You can't compare Peak to Kusoge. Bean. Come on, Momoi. That's so funny. Azusa.
That's the summary of the current situation.
Hanako. I see. It's going to be a tough mission. I didn't scream because I was preparing myself for Azusa already, you guys. You guys have been spared. You guys... She's so cute though. I love you, Azusa. Will you be okay? Well, Sensei will be with you, so...
Yes, it should be okay. It'll turn out fine somehow.
Yes, since Sensei will be there.
I've been thinking... What if... Sensei never came to the makeup work club? What would have happened to us? Wait, we're going in order! We went from Abydos to GDD to makeup work club. Wait, I'm gonna cry all over again. Hold on.
If that had happened...
Also, I've been thinking about all the things that were possible thanks to Sensei.
Oh, I love them so much. Hanako. Come back safely, Hanako. We'll be protecting the academy in the meantime. Yeah! Come back quickly! We'll be defending 𝙚motes!
I'll come right back to you all.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't prepared for the Hina next. I don't know why I wasn't prepared. I was hoping. I was waiting. Patiently.
Be careful up there, Akko.
President?
As much as I'd like to come, I should be here.
With all our best forces up there, it'll be the best bet if there's an emergency. Understood. I'll give you a full report when I return. I'll be waiting for you. Critical damage. I'll be waiting for you. Critical damage.
Are you worried, Seiya?
No. Not really. How many cups of black tea did you have, Nagi? You're not gonna be able to sleep at this rate.
This is just...
I was wishing I still had the ability to have prophetic dreams.
Seiya...
Seiya, you're worried too. I'm worried as well. But this kind of story usually has a happy ending, so let's believe it's gonna go that way. Right. We wouldn't all be gathered together like this if it wasn't for Sensei. So as you said, Mika, I choose to believe in the happy ending. Right. If it wasn't for Sensei. No. I don't really want to think about that. She's thinking about like being in jail. Or worse. Probably worse. Sensei. And everyone.
Please come back safely.
We'll make sure everything is safe at ground level. Rabbits! What should we do now? Nothing changes. As SRT, we'll protect DU while Sensei is on the mission. I mean, protect all of Kivodos. While Sensei is absent, we must secure the safety of Kivodos. That's our mission. Right. Those Kaiser bastards retreated for now, but who knows when they'll show up again to take advantage of the chaos. And with the General Student Council paralyzed, the officers will be scrambling to sort out the situation somehow. Well, considering their usual pace with these things, the officers probably won't get to that until Sensei is back on Earth, right? I hope Sensei will be safe. Don't worry too much, Miyu. Sensei will come back like nothing happened and tease us like usual. Yes, that's how Sensei is. Right, that's good old Sensei. There doesn't seem to be any more enemies here. Salary, what's on your mind?
Oh, it's nothing.
You were thinking about how strange it is to fight along with Trinity, right? I can't get anything past you. Yes, things were unimaginable before we have been happening. Things that were unimaginable before have been happening every day. The suffering of life hasn't changed, but you look forward to tomorrow, don't you? Yes. I don't know what to call this feeling, but...
We can be sentimental when all of this is over. The threat of the false sanctum still exists.
Yeah, that's true. Life is suffering all the way to the end. Well, villains like us are supposed to suffer in the dark, so the main characters can play their roles. But I'm glad that we get to be together. Hime! And someday...
Yeah.
Oh. Welcome back, child. I don't know when you said that. It was probably a while ago, but I just saw it. Rin! Wait! Rin, are you here? Bro, that's just a Rona. What? Okay. I haven't been spoiled for that yet. I'm genuinely surprised. I don't know what's happening.
Oh, yes. Please come in, Ayumu.
I'm sorry to interrupt your break. But could you take a look at this, please? Hmm? It's the General Student Council's emergency communication network. An alarm has been sounding for a while. And it seems that they're looking for you.
The emergency recovery of the communication network must have been successful. This code...
Yes. I think it's the Chief of Finance. I was gonna disconnect the communication network, but I didn't, just in case.
I'll take it.
Oh, okay. Then I'll leave you to it.
Yes. Thank you, Ayumu. Chief Officer! Where are you? Are you safe? Are you injured?
Chief of Finance.
You're safe. The connection is spotty. The communication network was only temporarily restored. Where are you? Sanctum Tower was destroyed just now. I'm assembling the Chief's staff. Kaiser Corporation. Chief Officer. Aoi. I'm sorry, Rin. I didn't know it'd come to this.
No, I don't blame you.
You were just doing your job. And now, I'm doing mine. What are you doing? Where... Are you with Chalet?
Aoi. Listen.
If something happens to me, please take care of the General Student Council and Kivotos. What did you just say? Take care, Aoi.
Aw, Aoi does care. Everyone's last night on ground was filled with hope, apprehension, and somber goodbyes. It's morning.
Sensei, it's time to depart. Everyone is waiting for you at the bridge.
Okay. I'll be right there. Well, now or never. Oh my gosh! It's been really fun, Francisco. Thank you. To the sky! That was only episode 9! Hold on.
Oh my gosh, we have so much of this to go through next time.
Oh my gosh! Oh, it's insane. Oh, that was so good though. I did like that a lot. Not many actually. Okay, you say that, but then I see the thing on the left over here. I be seeing the thing on the left over there. Anyway, this is, I think, a very good stopping point. But I'm so excited. Oh, that was so good. Oh, it's always so emotional, but I feel like I laugh a lot too every time we read this. Oh, it's so peak. It's so peak. Don't look at the timer. It's only been 20 minutes. Really? We read all of that in 20 minutes. Are you gonna gacha again? Should we gacha again? I think Will you guys give me luck? Will you send me your energy? Please. I really need it. I did like 90 failed pulls. It was really bad.
今日もいい天気ですね。
It was really bad. How many did I do? 92. 92. A lot of people have, yeah, 𝙚mari, so you give me more luck, right? It's such an odd number. 138 well, it's peak. What do you expect? I didn't get anything. No, I got like... I'm already 90 in. That's the thing, Pumpkin. That's the thing. I'm already 90. It's already 90. What if I just one more. I got Minori. That's true. I did get Minori. I'm so sorry, Minori. I meant that I didn't get any of the limited units. I meant I didn't get any of the limited units. What do you mean you didn't get anything? Arona gave so many blue envelopes. I'll do one more as a celebration. You know what this means? This just means we have to do members only. It means that we gotta do members only, Blue Archive Momo Talk reading. That's what it means. Okay. Alright. One more. One more. Praying for sure. Praying for sure. We believe. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do it for real. I have a lot of content to grind for Fest. I know. It's true. I've been holding Arona this whole time. So maybe this will give me good luck. Because you guys know I normally fidget with something while I read. But this time I've just been holding Arona this whole time. Have I just been... Yeah, I've just been touching Arona this whole time. Appropriately, head pats and her little feet. It's very cute. She's very cute. Anyway. 𝙚mari, please, please, Arona. Please, please, please be nice. Please. That was not nice. That was not nice at all. That was not nice. The feet? Yeah, they're cute.
バルキューレ警察学校のキリノです。皆さん、手を上に上げて本館の指示に従ってください。
The blue. The blue. You didn't head pat Arona in game. The thing is, if I do one more pull, that means I have to go to pity for real. That means I have to go to pity for real. This is so scary. I'm so scared for my life. Coco-chan, thank you so much for the Prime subscription! Woohoo! Welcome to the house! Thank you, thank you. Don't bankrupt yourself, P. I really want supporting you for more pulls. 𝙚mari is kind of worth. 𝙚mari is kind of worth. I could just grind. I could just grind. Please!
ごきげんよう。あ、 こっちの言葉
Rona.
の方がより自然かもです。はじめまして。
Idolmari is worth it. And I do love idols. Idolmari, please! Mwah. There, I kissed Arona's forehead. Are you happy? Are you happy? Whoa! Wait, I think she liked it. Why? Arona! What the heck?
ゲヘラ学園給食部のジュリと言います。
Why did it
お腹
work?
が空いたらいつでも
Why
私
did
に
that
言って。
work?
小さいからって舐めないで。説明や解説が必要なら私に任せてください。
アリウススクワットの沙織
I already have salary
これは
dress!
が任務のために来ている。
Arona.
こっちの言葉の方がより自然かもです。
Arona.
はじめまして。
Alright. I'm already at 122. I have to keep going. Did I violently shake her? How did you know? How did you know? I'm violently shaking my Arona plushie. Ah! Come on. Oh, she didn't like that. Verna!
ミレニアムサイエンススクール所属音瀬小玉。先生の声が聞こえたのでここに来ました。
Okay, two forehead kisses. Is that enough for you? Is that enough for you? Verna! Wait, why did... Verna. Verna. Why are you like this? I'm looking directly into your eyes. Why is the kiss strat real? I don't want to do that every time!
ごきげんよう。あ、こっちの言葉の方がより自然かもです。試練が怖い時ご主人様と一緒に楽しい
It's
一
the
日
last
を始めちゃおう。
one.
小さいからって
The
舐め
min
ないで。
roll.
ご主人様と一緒に
The
楽しい
min
一
roll. Arona just
ご
wants
きげんよ
all the kisses.
こっちの言葉の方がより自然かもです。試練が怖い時苦難に負けそうな時説明や解説が必要なら私に任せてください。ご主人様
It's
と
okay,
一
it's
緒
right
に
here,
楽
right?
しい一日を始めちゃおう。ミレニアムの応
I
援
really
団
wanted
長
Tear Squad
Shiraishi
Uraha. Wait a second. I really wanted Tear Squad Uraha. This is a win in my book.
皆を応援するとしよう。
Look how handsome she looks. She's so beautiful. I love her. That's a W in my book. Okay, Arona. 3 kisses! Oh my gosh, it's too much! That was like 4! Why did it work? I hate it here! I hate it here! Her greed sickens me. Why did it work? I'm gonna cry. Why does it work?
試練が怖い時苦難に負けそうな時本の中の物語のように私たちの物語が始まります。本の中の物語のように私たちの物語
Everyone needs to kiss their Arona plushie.
私に任せてください。試練が怖い時、苦難に負けそうな時、私が一緒に立ち。怪我をされた方はいらっしゃいますか？
Arona!
運動、そして食欲の季節、まさに美食の祭典。この絶好の機会、堪能するより他あ
To
り
be
ません。
honest, this Haruna though, she's my favorite because she got the little one bat wing on the back. It's so cute. You can see it really well here. Damn. This is insane.
小さいからって舐めないで。将
Arona
来性
is
はものす
trolling
ごい。ご主人
me.
様と一緒に楽しい。
Why is she trolling
お祭
me?
り運営委員会のしずこです。これからよろしくお願いしますね、先生。ああ、はいはい、そうですよ。営業用のセリフです。
I love her voice so much. Okay. I'm staring at her. I'm staring at her. Really? Is this really what you want? Is it really what you want? If you could see me shaking my Arona plushie so violently. Okay. It was a joke. I didn't want to do this. All right. I pet her head. I pet her head. Oh no, it didn't work this time. I can stop doing it now, huh? It didn't work. She's so over
会え
it.
て嬉しい、先生。ミレニアムの力を
That's
先
160.
生に見せて
Shaking
あ
her
げる。
jinxed it. It wasn't authentic love. What? That's not true. I've been holding you this whole time for like 3 hours. You are such a favored child right now. Work. Okay, no, genuinely. You gotta say some harem pro tag lines before the head pats. I was gonna say my XP is low. That's not true. I'm XP. XP ですよ. I'm XP. I'm XP. No!
本の中の物語のよう。
This is
正規実現委員会羽川蓮
this is so
先生の
painful.
指示をお待ちしております
This is so painful. The P in XP is for pain. Pain P. Oh, it's pain. Exxupii ですよね。Exxupii. It's okay. It's okay, we can do it, right? You're gonna give me 𝙚logo this time, right? Because you're such a good girl, yes? 今度こそ This time. Ah!
レッドウィンター連邦学園知識解放戦線の
You're gonna do this one, right?
世のすべての知識を守るために一緒に戦いましょう。
We're in the 4 digits, Arona. We're in the sands. Do you understand? Do you understand? No! We have to do singles.
給食部のジュリ
8
怪我
singles.
をされた方はいらっしゃいますか？私がすぐに駆けつけますよ。
Boop. Boop. It would be really cool to get her in a single. Yeah, no more Ichigo Miruku. No more. I'm gonna have to sign all these papers now, Arona.
先生はどんなレースが好きですか？
It's singles time. I can't multi because we're already in the single digits until we get 200. We're at like 194. I know my pyros went down so badly today.
いくらでも協力します。
No Ichigo Miruku. Ichigo Miruku. 欲しくないの? Bad.
ゲヘナ学園給食部のジュリと言い
Shouldn't
ます。
have given into peer pressure. I want 𝙚mari. I'm not giving into peer
いつでも私に言って
pressure.
くださいね。
So expensive though. It's okay. I got like 3 or 4 units. I have a lot of stuff I can do.
説明や解説が必要なら私に任せてください。
Okay, that's 196. 197. Okay, I'm sitting you down. It'll be worth it. I'm just signing everything. I have to read a lot of stories and events.
将来性はものすごい
It's like you had a mini fest. It's true. There were a lot of pools today, you know. VF events. XP. This was truly our blue
安全
archive.
のためならいくらでも協力します。
Can it be pink archive? Arona. Okay, second to last. Do the raids? Yeah. I've been trying. Kurokage was really scary last time.
怪我をされた方はいらっしゃいますか？
Kurokage was really scary. Alright, here it is. 200. Alright, it's blue. Oh, I forgot it does the previous signature if you hit the skip button.
ごきげんよう。
ごき
こっち
げん
の言葉の方
よ
がより自然かもです。はじめま
Alright.
して。
Alright, Mari. Yes. My luck is being saved for
あんたはあま
Fest.
りやったことがありませんが、
It's true.
精一杯努めてまいりますね。
Aww.
よろしくお願いいたします。先生。
Her hairstyle is so cute here. It looks so good. I like how she has like one of her ears down as well. Very nice. I do like it. Alright, well, we got Mari. She's very cute. I do like the way they drew her. Like her face looks so nice. It's very unique. Anyway, it's a limited, so we will be reading Volume F again next week. I will continue, and we will get on the ship. I'm gonna go ahead and raid you guys over to someone else, but thank you so much! Thank you so much for hanging out with me! Yeah! We'll laugh and cry more next week. Haha! Yay. Yay. Okay, bye P! Bye P! Oh, I gotta turn on my music. Bye P!